for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Love going to give this one to Jones. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Love from the gun. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Love. He's got this one complete to Rodgers. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Love now. That's caught right side by Rodgers. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Wow, so wipe out TINT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down inside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Second down, another shot for Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. To throw now. Here's Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for the...
On now is the Packers punter. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Whoa! It still won't go down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team point, but his leg.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Love. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. Touchdown, Packers. And Amari Rodgers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. He's out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talked with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the... And they got it done.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far.
Quick throw, and that's Eskridge on the slant.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Glove. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up the 5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, But they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Love now to pass on 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over instead.
Yeah, he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And puts the defense back up.
30 seconds remain in this 1st half as they come up here 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career, so that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Back to throw here. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll throw now on the final play. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the visiting Broncos who were able to come in and get the road victory. Teddy Bridgewater, strong as usual in the victory as his guys run their record now to 7-3. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Justin Fields leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley. Check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game as they beat the visiting Washington football team. Trey Lance leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second and 9 now. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Flush to his right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very methodical.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
From the 30 on second down, Love. It's complete. He finds Falk here. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Love.
And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play fake. Here's Love. And his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Love, and that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely.
From that position, you're hoping to get it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
but they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll buy some time right.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the give, this is Hubbard.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. Gets past one man. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He juked him, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there, but you're exactly right. The game's kind of
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is going to be Packer football.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football.
I love when you speak like that.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Got a man able to find Rodgers. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Love from the gun.
That's complete, Okuegbunam.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be a 2nd down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Packers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Love now.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Rodgers. And he's going to have a Packers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Love to pass.
We'll find Eskridge here complete.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. To the air again. Love. And this is going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Love. And it's caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Love looking to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Albert O,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're going to hurry back to the line now. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun. Love. And now another one thrown incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
2nd down and inches. High throw, but he makes the catch.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Panthers are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious momentum from what we've seen.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And that That should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So an unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here's Love. He's got this one complete to Rodgers.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So they elect to decline. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.